Yes. I apologize for interrupting, but I was just notified that Kimberly Warren put in the.
I put in right along, right at the very beginning.
She's been here since.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's been here since the beginning, and I hate to see her not.
No, we'll recommend another.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
We'll look for it. Maybe another file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. JR Hoell, former member of the State House, resident of Dunbarton, represented the towns of Bow and Dunbarton for 8 years. We hear a lot of anecdotes today about the need for background checks and how this is going to solve several problems. I'm an engineer by trade, so I like dealing with data and facts as opposed to emotions. As people can get wound up emotionally on lots of things, but when you look at the actual data, it tells a different story. I did not send this to you, but I will send a copy of a document put out by the Government Accountability Office when it took a look at the ATF NICS checks. I think this is important data to look at, considering the sponsors of this bill, want to propose expanding background checks. So in 2017, there was 8,606,286 background checks. Background checks. There was 112,000 denials. Now, some of those may have been false denials. I wonder how many. Well, a lot of denials, though. There was 12,000, so roughly 1/10 of those were actually investigated. Now we're at the point where this is a felony to attempt to buy a firearm, okay, when you're a prohibited person. So only 1/10 of the denials were actually investigated. Anybody in this room have any idea how many of those were actually prosecuted? 12. 12. There are laws on the books, okay? Why do we need new ones? They aren't even enforcing the ones that exist. 12 people were, okay, there was 112,000 denials and 12,000 investigations, and that yielded 12 prosecutions. That's not 12 people who actually were convicted. That's just 12 prosecutions. My point is, you guys want to expand the background checks, and they've already proven by these numbers to be completely inefficient and useless. Let's not trouble all the law-abiding citizens in the state of New Hampshire, okay, with yet one more hurdle, okay, when the current laws have proven problematic. Secondly, Illinois seems to be the capital of gun control in America. They have background checks, they have long waiting periods, okay? Excuse the name of the website, but it's heyjackass.com, because some people are a little bit obtuse to figuring out what's actually happening in America, but they publish, based on the media reports, the number of deaths. These laws should be working. One would think Chicago would be a great place to live, but it doesn't seem to be a great place to live. Since the beginning of the year, there's been 194 people who've been shot. 31 have actually been murdered. These laws aren't working, people. We don't want more ones, because obviously what is going on in Chicago is making it worse, not better.
That's 3 minutes.
Thank you. New Hampshire is a much safer state. We're a much safer state because people, okay, inherently respect one another who carry firearms. I am in opposition to both this bill and the one that has a hearing following, because at the end of the day, it will make our society less safe. And with that, I'll close my testimony.
Thank you very much.
Croc TV.